than others. Some of these stocks are not the next move to make. I'll let you know right now. And of course, I'll let you know what my favorites are on this list. Currently joining us today is Mr. John of Just.Scrollin.Trades over at Banking with Billy. Anybody can meet us in the live classroom to sit in with us on these lessons and live trades. John, how you doing today, man? You ready for these stock alerts? I'm telling you. We know what you're going for. Let me remind you guys, it's the same setup, the same strategy every single trade. Make sure that you are minding your portfolio on asset management skills. And now you already know what's about to explode next. You can follow along with my alerts. And like Mr. John says, all of the alerts from the rest of the experienced analysts, coaches, and members in here throwing out their plays in stocks, options, crypto. Guys, the whole shamboozle. Let's get right into it with ANAY. We've been getting some hot news about ANAY over at Twitter. I'm gonna have to take a second to load that up here, and I'll show you guys what they've been talking about. Give me a second, but we see this stock going from the lows of that 57 cents up to the highs of that $4. ANAY stock not too long ago, earlier on, came for a massive move. Now they sent this stock back down. You knew they were going to lock in some of those gains. This stock became overbought and dangerous at the highs of that $4 on your daily chart. For those people who go for that daily chart swing, make sure you understand what type of swing, trade, and or investment you like to go for and what time frames you like to use. We see that this stock is getting sent back down, right? Now it's almost retesting that oversold range. You see your RSI stopping towards the middle. This is a more cautionary position. This is why you've been seeing this thing so choppy. Because when you got your RSI in a cautionary position, people don't know what they really want to do next. You know how it be, man. They get nervous, they get scared. They talking about this stock is going to do this and that. And of course, sometimes these stocks get big and short interest, and those key statistics matter. With an average volume of 2.68 million, that current volume right now is getting to 785 million, and with a free float on 13 million, ANY stock won't need too much pressure to make this stock really start to explode. So keep an eye on your analysis order flow. And you'll be able to see if you got more larges coming in and more larges going out. And right now you got the larges at a tie. As you can see, they've been pretty indecisive on ANAY. And you got more mediums coming in with more smalls coming in. No large scale $1 million USD orders coming in or out of ANAY stock as of just yet. But it's just a matter of time before they do. If you're talking about long-term investments, you really want to be looking into your balance sheets. Yeah, you want to be able to see if that company in good standings or not. Sometimes we may be confused, especially when we talk about these penny stocks and whatnot. And by the way, a stock under $5 is still considered a penny stock. Now, those dangerous penny stocks are the ones that go out of compliance under that $1. We'll talk more about that here in a second. Your balance sheet will tell you whether that stock has total assets outdoing total liabilities, if that company has more money or more debt. And we can see here on ANAY stock a descending balance sheet. This means that they haven't been they ain't bringing in those revenues. They're not getting done what needs to be done. But this is just the beginning on ANY stock, and I do got some more news to show you guys on ANY stock over on Twitter from I forgot his name, grandfather, ape dad or whatever his name is. He be sending me news on these hot stocks. We'll check that out here in a bit. But we've been talking about ANAY stock in the Bank with Billy Discord. Stock has come in for moves before. Everybody played, no less. see what everybody else. See, I see. It is good. It is good. Like I said, we got some more hot news on ANY stock. This is Fit 3D. Like I said, this is from the Eight Fathers Man Child on Twitter. I appreciate you for giving us this hot news, and I keep on updating your stock so long as you keep on sending us information and requesting it be done. And we got more news on ANAY stock here, talking about how Bitcoin, how they got a Bitcoin mining potential, and they had a 61% increase in Bitcoin's mining by March 2024, with expectations of record growth in 2024 and consistent quarter to quarter improvements. They got this is about to be a hot stock here pretty soon. They got significant revenue growth. The company's revenue surged by 322% in Q3 2023, with outperforming industry averages. We just seen a balance sheet that was descending back in the past. They starting to get that money back up. Guys, they got Vanguard's $6 price target. This was given on January 2024. Right now, while this thing got $2, that's a mean uptrend towards that 6. And if it can break past that, you know how that goes. It skyrockets, big volume, going straight up to $10. They got projected Bitcoin mining expense. They got a projected Bitcoin mining expansion. Sphere 3D is set to significantly increase its Bitcoin mining output in 2024 to 2025. This stock at these lows right now is the time. You got the preparation for Bitcoin's global roll. Sphere 3D is optimizing its operations in anticipation of Bitcoin becoming a global one world currency. I've been y'all, yeah. What did you just talk about? Bitcoin coming to a one world currency? How this is gonna be the biggest thing as well? I see. I see. And currently, right now, they are saying that Bitcoin's price influence, right? This is about to surge. They are considering Sphere 3D's current Bitcoin holdings and mining projections, a Bitcoin price reaching $60,000 this year, and Bitcoin is about to continue to rise as well. This could substantiate a $24 value for ANY stock, highlighting the direct impact of cryptocurrency market dynamics. And of course, they saying that they got $10 price targets to $20 price targets into this stock in its peak of $83. And we'll be getting ready to see ANY stock make that next big run up. You don't want to miss this. If I show you this back on your overall monthly chart one time, you'll be able to see that ANY Sphere 3D is onto a major discount. Made it to those at 57 cents. They are buying this thing up at that 20 cents. And if you like to mess with those Bitcoins and whatnot as well, this would be the move for you. Last time it's made a massive move like this, it went from $10 back to that $83. Next, we got everybody's favorite stock right now on FSR Fisker, man. For those of you who don't know, Fisker coming out with major deals. Fisker stock has been one of those wreck penny stocks. They make EV electric vehicles and whatnot, and they have to get it together. They got to get together, bring more revenues in, and lucky enough for them, at this major massive discount right now, FSR stock just got a massive deal with a partnership with Nissan. This is y'all know what Nissan is. I'm trying to tell you what Nissan is. Man, y'all know what that is. They're talking about making all the newest cars, all the best vehicles in the world, saying how this finna revolutionize the auto industry and so on and so forth. And I'm letting you know now, everybody is going for FSR stock. You see that big green candlestick coming into the last day. I was making my live video on those most active stocks throughout yesterday. You go ahead and check it out. At that time, we were talking about FSR stock at the lows at 37 cents. But you were seeing our live classrooms and our live videos and whatnot in time. You would have been in there for the lows at 37 cents up to this 58 cents. And again, it's easy money. We know what you're going for. It's literally the same setup and the same strategy every single trade. You were getting in at those lows and oversold. You are locking the game. That thing becomes overbought and dangerous on your specific trading time frame. Me, myself, I'm the swing trader, bringing you guys to stay fees early seat. So I like to go for my daily chart and my 4 hour chart. Mainly, y'all see me sometimes get up and I get to throwing out those fast day trades, and I'll be up in the classrooms, y'all giving out the voice alerts and whatnot for the breakouts. And but I do recommend, if you're especially if you're newer to the markets, that you do fight the FOMO. You do make sure that you're controlling yourself and fighting the greed, being sure to settle down somewhere. And you don't, and if the day trade's a little bit too fast for you, because for us over at Bank with Billy Discord, we trade with the same setup, the same strategy every single trade, whether it be a swing trade, a day trade, or a long-term investment, and we already know what we going for. So, maybe if you're a little bit newer, it may be hard for you to keep up and stuff like that. You can learn your natural consistency by going for just the swing trades if you like. Now, in my section, I throw out my whether it's a swing trade, day trade, or an option. I let you know what price to get in at that stock at those lows. Maybe making sure you remember to lock those gains in. If that stock starts to reach up toward letting you know if we are going for a risky day trade or if you can that stock for a easy swing trade. I let you know when those stocks are moving up. SINT up 8%. SINT up 36%. And then you see that next alert letting you guys know to make sure you remember to lock in gains and settle somewhere. And again, if you can't keep up, just go for the swing trades. You see what I'm telling you. We are selling out of a stock and locking in those gains. And of course, I recommend you right now to SMSI for 40 cents or lower for a swing. KA 90 cents or lower for a swing. FSR at that 50 cents or lower for a swing. FSR stock is my favorite on this list. We're going to be looking for FSR stock to come in for opening explosion. Bro, we got an average value of 44 million. So this stock already moves fast, but we know that FSR stock has been pretty much completely entirely wrecked. With a value now of 4 million. Yeah. Right now, while we got this volume on 400 million and into the after hours, you know how it goes. We got all these people who want to load up on the stock into the after hours. Some people who can't buy into a stock into the after hours, and they got their buy orders ready to be filled out of anticipation. And they don't want to miss out on this. We're gonna see a lot of buy orders get filled in the opening, and FSR stock is gonna explode. We looking at this going back to $1. You share your screen so I can see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm grateful to have you guys as well. You should go type FSR into the Bankwell search engine. Let's see what we see. One stock that was made. Let's go back another page. Let's go back another page on the search engine. Let's see what earlier alerts there were. Mr. Niche talking about it. Volume ticker, and that's what we were looking for. Like I said, when we see volume ticker picking the stock up, we'll go back up just a little bit. When we see volume ticker picking the stock up, letting us know that that stock is down 30% and picking up about 1,000% above the average volume, you know that stock is going to be the best stock to buy. You won't don't when you see volume ticker coming in, we'll start to see the videos, we'll start to see the coach alerts going out. That's when everybody starts to pick that stock up. Let's go back another page down there on the search engine and let's see if what other coaches caught this thing. We had Penny Stocks picking this thing up, and of course we had Coach Manson who was throwing out FSR stock, letting us know for the safe, easy early seat along with Coach Dragonfly. And like I say, it's easy money. We know what you're going for. You just see the alerts in time and make sure that you remember the strategy. 7 to 15. Get whatever is best for your portfolio. All that stuff like that. Let's get right back into it with FSR stock. And you might not want to miss out on this, as this stock, yeah. Very impressive. And you see how I say we all trade with the same setup and the same strategy every single trade. They get that stock, guys. The coaches in the Bankability Discord, they do the same things. That we all do the same exact thing. They make sure they get it at those lows and oversold. How you can see the coaches picking that thing up at those lows and oversolds, and then you got the volume ticker letting you know this stock's still down 40% and it's coming in for a reversal. You would have been into the safe you don't see earlier than everybody else in FSR stock. You were seeing those things in time. And again, get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seats. We'll be looking for more volume to come into the stock tomorrow as large scales are coming in non-stop on FSR. Next, we got ACON. ACON stock. We've been watching this stock for the last couple of days. This stock has been slowly but surely doing nothing but non-stop gearing up. They're about to fill that gap up. This is choppy. You know me. I like it to be a little bit cleaner. I like to show you this on your 4-hour chart where you'll be able to see how ACON stock has been picking up, building up a very, 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 very strong floor of support down here. Buying up at 26 cents. We've seen this thing spike up towards that 56 cents. Right now in the after hours up at 41 cents with they up what, like 6% right now? This is still just the beginning for this stock. And watch this. I'm going to hold in on my 15-minute chart. Notice how this stock comes in for the next leg up. A little bit higher and higher. Every single day. Just a little bit higher and higher. This is a slower right here because they got a low volume. And we got an average volume of 1.61 million. That current volume right now is getting up to 800,000. In tomorrow's or Monday's trading day, we might be seeing this stock come in for beating that 1 million in volume, and ACON stock will be getting ready to take off. This being a slow runner, you have you had a few chances to get in the ACON stock. We'll go see some more about ACON stock in the Banking with Billy Discord, so we'll be able to see what type of hot stock alerts have been going out. And like I say, you can't catch them all. If you already holding in some things and whatnot, and you wanna get rid of that and catch the next thing, you just decide to break even or like in your quick little 3% gain that you've been holding in on or whatever, then nothing's wrong with getting out of that stock and selling somewhere and going right for that next play, because these stocks do get dangerous, especially when they do something take a bit longer to swing, of course. And like I say, I've been making videos on ACON stock, letting you guys know best stocks to buy at these 52-week lows, as this stock has been doing nothing but non-stop gearing up, and we've seen this stock come in for the hot parabolic plays in the past. We're going to be getting ready to see ACON stock do that once again. And of course, let us know in the comments below what stocks y'all holding in, and we'll update and analyze that in the next one, letting you know what the possible targets and trends could be on that stock. And again, if you make sure you stick to the strategy, getting those things in while they are oversold and safe, you should have no worries at all. And of course, right now we don't have any larges coming in or out. You got mediums coming in. You got those smalls that are going out of this stock right now. A little bit dangerous on ACON stock if it doesn't come in for that big reversal next. As you can see, as shorts want to still hold this thing down. If shorts didn't want to hold this thing down, then they would be already making the stock explode. And of course, understand this is a penny stock out of compliance, and they are facing delistments. I don't know. I don't know when all these companies delistment dates be. So that's that like so that this is what makes them always so dangerous because of we want to know you don't know the delistment date and they add down those penny stocks. Sometimes they come in for those reverse splits. So those are just a little bit more things that you got to be aware of. I understand that any and all investments and trades and whatnot can always be risky. It's all about making sure you maintain control of yourself. I recommend sticking to 715 and setting yourself a small goal if you can. Targets. Targets understanding yourself helps a lot. Mr. John, you checking out ACON stock? Too easy. Yeah, my screen blacked out. It's like frozen right now. It was way too much screen action. No, yeah. I just stopped the first recording. That was like 30 minutes long. I figured I'd stop